going on, guys? We are on the Intracoastal in Hollywood. Got about an hour to fish because for some reason these parks decide to close really early, even during the summer, so even before sunset. But we're going to be doing a little bottom fishing. Got my medium light Legend Xtreme and a little dropper loop setup. So we got a 1 ounce sinker, and then just a couple inches above that, a small size 8 bait holder hook. We're going to put some shrimp on that, basically just drop it around this dock. Might cast out a little bit. We're just going to try to pull up a whole bunch of different species, and we'll see what we can catch here in about an hour. Alright, so super simple. There's our little piece of shrimp on. You're going to start out dropping this straight down here. The tide is incoming right now. I think high tide is in about an hour and a half. So let's see if there's any fish under this dock. There we go. What do we got? Oh, a little mohara of some type. I believe, I don't know, Irish mohara, yellowfin mohara, I don't know. Yeah, so first fish of the day, some sort of a mohara. These guys are pretty hard to ID. This one though, I think I've caught it before. It's either an Irish or a yellowfin, I believe. Not sure. So I took a quick pick. We'll get this guy back and I'll see if I can ID it better when I get home. But first fish is on the dock. All right, let's get this bait back on down there. A lot of hits. Basically, as soon as this drops and hits the bottom. Oh, like that. As soon as this hit the bottom. Oh, it's a checkered puffer. Within a second. And this is a nice size one, too. All right, fish number 2 is this checkered puffer. It's a decent size one. I mean, basically, I think anytime you fish the Intracoastal, you have to catch at least one of these guys. They are all over the place. But let's keep going. Oh, that was fast. Oh, that was another little puffer, just dropped off. As soon as this hits the bottom, it's on the bottom. We pull up, nothing there. We drop it down again, it's on the bottom. And there we go. Oh, a little porkfish. Species number 3 for the day. All right, so we have caught 3 fish. Let me get this guy in the sun so you can see him a little bit better. How can I do that? The sun is at a really weird angle. There we go. So 3 fish. This guy had some chunks taken out of him at some point. But we got 3 fish and 3 different species. So let's get that guy back. Let's see what else we can get. So my favorite thing about this kind of fishing, saltwater fishing in particular, you never know what you're gonna pull up. Because there are just so many different fish over here, especially in South Florida. There's another little bite. On every single drop, you can get a different species. There we go. Got him, little baby checkered puffer. Alrighty, on the smaller side, definitely smaller than that first puffer we caught, but another nice little checkered puffer. There's always tons of these guys all over this place. There we go, fish on. Oh, another new species for the day. Alrighty, so we got ourselves a little sailor's grunt. Like all grunts, these guys have really big and bendable mouths. So 4th species of the day. Let's drop this guy back, and let's try to get number 5. Oh, there we go. This one feels a little bit better. Oh, okay, not too bad. Our first snapper of the day, a nice little mangrove. All Alright, our first snapper of the day, juvenile mangrove. Put up probably the best fight of the day, so let us drop this guy back. Let's get rebaited. There we go. Another fish. Oh, another species of snapper. This is a little schoolmaster. Alright, so I already lost track of how many different species I got today. This is our second snapper species, the schoolmaster. It's probably my favorite looking snapper species, mainly because of these like yellowish orange fins. So that guy's going back, and not a bad day so far. Oh, that was fast. Right on the drop again. Another little snapper. Looks like a juvenile mangrove. Alrighty, so second mangrove snapper. Definitely the smallest of the two that we got today. But action is good, like I said. We'll get the hook out, drop this guy back, and we'll see what else we can get. There we go. Another snapper, smallest of the day, little juvenile mangrove. Yeah, so third little mangrove snapper of the day for sure, the absolute smallest one of the day. We'll get the hook out, and then we'll make a few more casts. Got a couple minutes left here before the park's gonna close, so we gotta get going. Oh, there we go. And another mangrove. So a couple mangroves here back to back. This one's a little bit bigger, but not by much. Oh, there we go. Checkered puffer number 3. So catching a bunch of these guys is a little annoying, but I love the novelty of catching puffers. It's such a unique fish. Like, look what evolution had to do to give them this kind of bladder here where they can just fill it up with water, or in this case air. They're such a neat little fish. Alright, so I've been messing around here in this spot for the last several minutes. There's something really small down there because I'm getting really small taps, and it is not taking the bait all at once. I just cannot hook up with it. There we go. What is this? That's what these guys were. Some sort of little tiny mohara. Yeah, so no wonder I couldn't really get these guys onto the hook because they are tiny. No idea what kind of mohara this is. It has a pretty good amount of black right there on the tip. I don't know if this is a flagfin though or not. Yeah, these guys at this size, at least for me, rather impossible to be able to tell these guys apart because there's several species that are basically identical. So maybe we'll get one more fish today. Let's see. All right, let's get the shrimp down there one last time, get one last fish before I really got to go so I don't get my car locked in here. It's been a great last hour. Lots of fish, lots of different species. Let's finish up here with one more. There's a little bite. There's another little bite. And my bait's gone. There we go. What do we got? What is this? Another little mohara. All right. We'll call it on this guy. All right, so that is going to do it. In about an hour, we got all those fish, whole bunch of different species, no new ones for the life list, but I've fished here so many times that really I don't expect anything new out of here, but it's just fun to drop your bait down and have no idea what's going to come up every single time. Shrimp was a killer like it usually is, and such a simple little rig, such an easy way to fish, and you can have a blast catching basically just about anything that swims here in the Intracoastal. So that is going to do it. I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you next time.